to me. Oh, this is a great time for me to let you know. They call me Brit Badass, okay? Brit Woo! Welcome back to another motherfucking episode, period. So, hey y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the one, the only, the nation that goes down and that captures and just, y'all already know what it is. It's Brit Nation. If you're new here, welcome to the nation. If you're returning, what's up? Like, I feel like this is Brit Nation, so I don't know if we need to have like our own name because it's giving cult. But hey y'all, welcome back to another episode. So this is gonna be a get to know me tag. I had to make a little bit of tea because your girl, I've been on set, y'all, since 6 o'clock this morning. Then as soon as I got off, I came home and I got dressed and I went to this like actors event. Like, it's basically like an actors event, like a networking event to like meet other actors in Atlanta and stuff like that. So now it's like 12 a.m. So I'm just trying to hold myself more accountable with like being more productive and stuff like that. So I already told myself that I was gonna do my videos today. So I'm like, let me get this video out the way before whatever. So this is a get to know me tag. Who is Brittany? Who is the I was about to say, like, who's the president? Who's who runs Brit Nation? Who's the creator, the founder, the starter? Who is the queen? So I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about me and who I am, why I started my YouTube, what you guys can expect from me, and just like create a space for you guys to get to know me a little bit more. I had asked a question on my Instagram for y'all that follow me at According to Brit with 3 T's. Just questions that y'all would like me to know and y'all would like to answer, me to answer. So if y'all see me like, pulling out little blue cards, I just wrote them down because it's in my phone, but I still want to remember. But yes, the purpose of this episode is for y'all to get a better understanding of who I am and just take a little bit of a deeper dive into my life. So let's start with the first question, which is the best question. Who is Brittany Dorsey? So I am Brittany Dorsey. I am Brittany Brianna Dorsey. That's why my name on YouTube is Brittany Brianna. But I'm Brittany Brianna Dorsey. I'm 24 years old. So I'm originally from Queens, New York, by way of Willingboro, New Jersey. Fun fact about me, that's like my least favorite question. Like, I actually hate when people ask me where I'm from. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I was born in New York. All my family's from New York, all born and raised in New York. Southside Jamaica, Queens. And when I was in the 6th grade, I moved to New Jersey, to Willingboro, New Jersey. And I love New Jersey. Well, I can't say I love New Jersey, but I love Willingboro. That's where I moved. So I was there for about 2 years, from 6th to 8th grade. And then like my first semester, the first like from like school start to like September of high school. And then I moved back to New York for 2 years. And then I came back to Willingboro. So like in my eyes, I feel like I've been kind of back and forth all of my life. But the reason why I say that I hate the question is because I feel like when I first moved to Jersey, I had like, a very strong accent. Like New York was all I knew. All my family was there. And still present day, that's where all my family is. Like I have 2 family members in New Jersey, or you could say 3, but really 2. And so I say that I hate the question because I feel like I lost my New York identity. Like some people feel like, oh, like if you didn't graduate from high school there, like even though I did go to high school in New York, like that's not where I graduated. And I did spend like a lot of years in New Jersey, but like I feel like I spent like half my life in New Jersey, half my life in New York. And you know, like I feel like when it comes to like being from an inner city or like a city period, you know, the whole stigma, like people want to be from the city, so it's like, oh, you're not really from here, all that stupid shit. But either way, I feel like I lost my New York identity, but I don't feel like I'm from Willingboro, if that makes sense. So it's like when I say, people ask me, where you from? And I say New York, I feel weird. But then it's like when they ask me from where am I from in Jersey, I feel weird too, because it's like, this is not really where I'm from. So I still haven't found like that happy medium. Maybe just come with growth and understanding, but that's my little backstory of like, as far as like where I grew up and things like that. So I did graduate high school in Willingboro, from Willingboro High School. And from there, I went to Morgan State University. So shout out to Morgan State University, the best HBCU in the land. Actually, when y'all see this video, it's going to probably be like our homecoming day. So this is the start of our homecoming week. Morgan State University changed my life. I had the honor and the privilege to serve as the 74th Miss Morgan State University. So if you guys want to know more about my reign, you can actually Google it or even find some of my videos on YouTube. But while I was at Morgan, I was Miss Freshman, I was Miss Sophomore, I was Miss Junior, and I was Miss Morgan State University. I did a lot of great things through my platform. I was the first Miss Morgan State University to be featured in the Ebony magazine. So that was a great accomplishment for me. While I was there, I started an induction ceremony that the freshman women go through, and they still have that at the school. So that's something that's like a really big accomplishment for me as well. So this year they actually just celebrated their third year since I started it. Yeah. So that's beautiful. That makes me happy to know that I actually left a legacy at that school. I did a lot of great things. That school changed a broken girl to a like purposeful, intentional woman. Like I literally don't want to be cliche, but like I would not be the woman that I am today without Morgan. The people that I met, the experiences that I met, like being able to go away to school, like I highly recommend, like if you have the opportunity to go away to school, if you want to do school, because I'm like pro-choice when it comes to stuff like that, because I feel like school isn't for everyone, and I feel like a lot of times like college is forced on people, and to the point it makes people feel like they have to go to college to be successful, and you don't. Currently I'm not even practicing what I went to school for. So let me kind of backtrack a little bit. So I went to school. Is that backtracking? I don't know. So I went to school for social work. I got my bachelor's. So I have a bachelor's degree in social work. And I am the first out of, as far as like my immediate family. So neither my mom or dad like completed college, but I did. And I'm the second in my entire family. So beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, so I went to school for social work. So my initial goal was to be a judge for juvenile court. There is still some desires in my heart to do that. However, I did like take a pause from that just because I'm really still trying to figure it out. And we're going to get into like my whole career, my aspirations and all of that later. But yeah, so I went to Morgan. Morgan changed my life. So I was living in Baltimore for 6 years, because I had my 4-year run of school, and then I stayed for 2 years, and then I recently moved to Atlanta. So if you checked out my first video, if not, go back and check it out. And that was a vlog, my last 2 weeks living in Baltimore. But yes, I live in Atlanta now. So that's a beautiful experience. I feel like I need to say like a little bit more about who I am, but I don't want this video to be super long either. So I want to try to like get through like these questions. I'm not going to answer every single question, because some of the questions I don't really have an answer for, or at least not yet. And please don't think I'm like cliche, like trying to have tea, but honestly, I feel a little like, not congested or sick, but just a little like something's there. I don't know, the weather's changing. So yeah. I love this question. So this question says, have I always been a risk taker? Yes. Okay. That's me. Like if there is one thing, this probably should have been attached to like, who is Brittany Dorsey? Since I have been young, have always lived my life. Like I am the true definition of like walk by faith and not by sight. Like, I'm that person that all God has to do is give a sign and I will take a risk. Like, it was a risk for me to go to college. Like, I literally raised $600 on a GoFundMe. I didn't know how I was going to pay for college. I didn't have the money to pay for college. Like I told you, I'm like first generation, like as far as like my intermediate family. I won't say like I grew up in poverty, but like I didn't grow up, you know, with the ideal situation, like parents paying for college. Like I put myself through college. So, yeah, like, but I went to school and I finished it. I'm gonna tell y'all, not in this video, but I'm gonna tell you guys about my move to Atlanta. It was another big risk that I took, but that's just who I am. Like, I don't like the idea of living my life in fear. I actually hate when I recognize that fear is holding me back. I just feel like I just want to be a fearless woman. I want to be the woman that dares to do the things that like I dream about. Like, I don't want to die with dreams. I want to die knowing that I did everything that I was put on earth to do. I'm currently in a space in my life where like I told myself that I really want to begin to explore my curiosity. So yeah, but I want to do that for the rest of my life. Like, I don't ever want to be stuck. I don't want to be stagnant. I just have great plans for myself, and I pray that I continue to take risks, because I feel like taking those risks are the things that, you know, get me to where I am. Also, as I'm sitting here playing with my necklace, I thought it'd be a fun fact to let you guys know that as you continue to watch my videos on my channel, you'll probably notice that in every single video, I'm always going to have this necklace on. So this necklace is a picture of my mom. So I think it's a great time right now to like bring awareness to her illness. So my mom battles with Huntington chorea, so Huntington's disease. In 2012, when I was like 13, my mom was diagnosed with Huntington's disease. So it's a very rare disorder. Like, it's almost like 1 in like every 10,000 Americans are like affected by it. Like, it's very rare. And yeah, it's actually genetic. And fun fact, my mom is adopted. So that's a really big fun fact about me. So if you guys know me, you follow me on my Instagram, you probably see me posting videos and pictures with my grandma all the time. She's like literally my favorite person ever. That's actually not my biological grandmother, because my mom is adopted. So super fun fact. But either way, yeah, you guys will always see me keep this on. So this was actually gifted to me as a graduation gift when I graduated undergrad. So where it came from was my mom wasn't able to make it to my graduation. So unfortunately, with her illness, she does have to have 24-hour assistance. So she unfortunately does live in a nursing home, and she can't walk, she can't really talk. And with her not being able to walk, like the type of wheelchair that she is in, like it's a special type of wheelchair and it doesn't fold. So like it wasn't ideal for her to come from New York to Maryland. It just wasn't safe. So this is like she was there with me type thing. And because like she really can't talk, it is hard for me to like talk to her on a day-to-day basis. So I just keep this necklace on every day because it's like she's with me. So that's a fun fact about me and my necklace. And yeah. So another question was, how's my journey been moving to another state, and do I have any advice? So I've been living in Atlanta for 3 months now. So far, it's been a good experience. I think that I'm still definitely adjusting. Yeah. So I feel like I kind of need to come back to that question, like maybe in 6 months. But I have as far as like my 3-month review, Atlanta's great. Like, I don't think there's anything else that I want from a city that this city doesn't have to offer. I mean, right now I'm in a space where I'm trying to like challenge myself to be more indulged in a culture, like learn more about what the city has to offer. I feel like I stayed home too much. So right now I'm kind of like in that space of like trying to force myself to go out. I'm a very like social person. I'm a people's person. But I feel like as I get older, that trait starts to kind of dial back a little. Like I think that now I'm more like observant of people. I'm more like watch people more than I am like open. And I think there's pros and cons to that. But as far as like living in a new city, like you have to have that courage to like go to events by yourself, go to, you know, different programs, like try little side jobs, like do any and everything that you can to like meet people. Because at the end of the day, like if I'm sitting in my house, people are not going to be able to discover me, nor will I be able to discover, you know, others. So I definitely say like one thing that I have done that has helped me, like I have started my new career as far as like acting. So I feel like that's definitely helped me. I was a bottle girl out here for a little while. So like that was a great experience, like working in a lounge. I got to meet some girls. So you literally have to like put yourself out there to be able to like meet, you know, different people. And then yeah, like today, like the event that I went to, it was like an actors link up. So it was like basically at a lounge, and it was like literally a lounge. It had hookah, it had drinks, but it was mainly like a networking event. So I met people there. So now it's up to me to like keep up with those people. So I'm working on like meeting new people because honestly, I'm in the house every day, all day. So I will give y'all an update on that. But we are one now, so y'all are gonna be going on that journey with me. So I'm actually really excited for this because I feel like I am in an extremely like transformative space in my life. So I'm excited to like share that with you guys, for you guys to really be able to see. It's hard. It's not easy. Like it's not easy at all. Like moving to another city is not easy. But one thing for certain, like I know that God got me. I am an extremely like spiritual woman. God is the head, the front, the back, the center, the middle of my life. So you'll often hear me refer to God and to like the revelations that I feel like I received. But I just know that God is going to do a powerful thing through me. And so that makes me excited for me to be able to be on this journey, for you guys to see it, and for hopefully it be an inspiration to help challenge your faith and to help you grow. And that's probably scary, me saying that honestly, because you know when you be like, okay, yeah, God's about to use me, and then things flip upside down. But I feel like that's my life. I feel like part of my purpose is to be a vessel. So it's hard, but I do kind of welcome those challenges, so I'm able to grow in faith and courage and wisdom to, you know, be a blessing to this earth. Whatever, that just got deep. Anyway, another question that I got is, what made me start a podcast? So yes, I have a podcast. The name of my podcast is the Back to Her podcast. So that is, Back to Her is back to healing, evolving, and revolutionizing. So we pride ourselves on normalizing uncomfortable conversations, but very necessary conversations through like transparency and vulnerability. So we talk about like everything. Like this isn't going to be that podcast that is just like, all right, ladies, get your journal, get some tea. We're about to have girl time. Like this is that podcast where we know, like we dig deep. We really get into it. Like the shit that you probably think in your head, but you only talk to like your really good girlfriend about, or you may even question if you feel comfortable like even saying what you feel out loud. This is the podcast where like we normalize those things. We call those things the things, and we grow and we heal together. And it's really just a space for us to like become all of who we have been called to be. Like we talk about everything from like sex, relationships, money, insecurities, fear, parent relationships, partner relationships, like literally anything that you can think of, anything that challenges who you are. So make sure y'all check that out. I have an amazing co-host, Joy Jolene. So I think that you guys would really like it. Y'all should definitely check it out. And I would love for you guys to start it. It's actually an international podcast, so that's a great accomplishment on my end. And the initial question was, what made me start it? So it was very like something that I feel like I just fell into. Like Joy, my co-host, literally asked me one day, like, do you want to do an event, a women's empowerment event? So like that's something I'm really big on, is like women's empowerment and like just like creating a space. Like I love seeing other women evolve and grow, and just like that shit is so like badass to me. Oh, this is a great time for me to let you know. They call me Britt Badass, okay? Britt Badass is my alter ego. I don't even gotta say too much. You're gonna be calling me Britt Badass soon. But anyway, I've been Britt Badass like since high school. People have been calling me Britt Badass. So that's like my alter ego. Like once I get dressed up, lashes done, feeling good, feeling like I mean, I truly am a badass. And it's crazy how like from just being young, it's like, oh, probably like a Twitter name, like Britt Badass. And then I feel like as I've grown, it's like grown with me. Like all right, this is the turn up Brit, but like, I just aspire to be this badass woman, and I just feel like I'm Brit Badass. So welcome to Brit Badass. But anyway, I was about to say, like, how did I even get there? But I was basically saying how Joy asked me about the event, and I was like, yeah, because I love stuff like that. Like, I want to be able to host women empowerment events. Like, I'm going to write a book one day. I aspire to like travel the world, have book tours. Like, I aspire to have events. Like, even when I'm in Atlanta, like, that's stuff that God willing within like the next year or so, like, I'll be able to like have events. Like, you know, with me having my podcast, like, we do speaking events. Like, I like to be booked to come on other people's podcasts, to come to other people's school, to be on panels, all that stuff. Like, you guys know I was doing that type of stuff when I was Miss Morgan. So that was my lane. Or it is my lane. So she asked me if I wanted to do an event, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And she was like, oh, I think we should do like a podcast to start it, to promote it. And I was like, oh, I think that was a good idea. Girl, little did we know, like, a podcast is literally that is not a promotion of an event. Like, that is a whole different lane. But I'm so grateful that, you know, she asked me, and I'm so grateful that we both said yes to the assignment. We're actually coming up on 2 years. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary of, like, when we founded it. So January 4th will make 2 years since we've launched it. So that's so beautiful. It's like, our next episode is going to be our 60th episode. We've hit over 15,000 listens. We're in so many different countries I can't even name. It's just crazy. We're literally all through America, like all through America. So that's a great accomplishment for me. As far as my podcast, I would love for y'all to check it out. So I got my podcast, I got my YouTube. Patience and endurance and consistency, yes. Anyway, so another question was like just talking about like my post-grad life. So when I first graduated from undergrad. So while I was in undergrad, I did a lot of different like internships. One of my favorite internships was working for the public defender's office. So this is the thing about me. I like really battle between like wanting to just have an entrepreneur lane, which is like my podcast, my YouTube. Like, I have business ventures that I want to start and go on and things like that. But then at the same time, like, I really truly do have a passion for like juveniles that are at risk, and that's where the whole like me wanting to be a judge for juvenile court comes from. So like, I've worked with the public defender's office in the juvenile unit. My last job, I was a unit supervisor at a residential group home. That was an amazing experience. Before that, I was working as a restorative climate specialist at an all-girls middle school. So like, my specialty is kind of like behavior modification, trauma-informed practice, and things like that as it pertains to youth. I really do love that. I just think that currently the space that I'm in, I just don't have the capacity to do it. I definitely feel like it's something that I'll go back to. I just think not right now. And I'm not 100% sure if I want to go back into like direct practice, or if I want to do it more of like a philanthropist type of role. So as of right now, that's kind of the route that I'm thinking. I don't really want to go to law school, but I think it's more of like a fear type of thing. And I kind of want to like prove to myself that I can do it. But I don't know. Like, I'm genuinely in a space right now where like I'm literally just trying to figure it out. So what I am pursuing full time right now is acting. So I'm in acting class. I go weekly. And yeah, and I'm just 24, trying to figure it out in a space, realizing that what I thought I wanted to do, I don't really know if I wanted to do. And so I'm back to square one. And so I'm just embracing that, living through it, loving through that, or loving myself through it, and trusting myself and honoring God within the realm of the world and who God is within me. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I just wanted y'all to get to know me a little bit more. I feel like I told a lot, but we have a whole nation to travel. Like, we have a whole nation to travel. We have a whole nation to explore with each other. If you guys want me to do like a part 2, definitely let me know. I didn't say as well, I am a sister of 2 amazing brothers. I have a younger brother and an older brother. And I'm a dog mom. Oh my God, Louie, come here. So my dog, fun fact, booked me a role in a movie today. So y'all, I think I said at the top that I've been on set since 6 a.m. And it was all because of my dog. So he's actually like really tired right now. And I'm actually waking him up out of his sleep. Yeah, he's done up. He's not. So yes, I am a dog mom to Louis, the best dog. Guys, so yeah, his name is Louis Dyshawn Dorsey. I know y'all probably like Dyshawn, like where did you get that from? Yeah, I see you looking at me. But I just wanted it to be a little ghetto. So yeah, Louis Dyshawn Dorsey, that's my dog. So I'm a dog mom, I'm a sister, I'm a badass. I am a podcaster. I am now a YouTuber. I am a future author. I am a future philanthropist. I am an actress. I am a God-fearing woman. I am a sister. I am a friend. I value friendship so deeply, like so deeply. My longest standing friendship to this day is Nate Carter. And she's been my best friend since we were 10. Make sure y'all actually go shop Allure Collections on Instagram. She has a boutique and it's lit. Y'all need to shop with her. And then my best friend's from Jersey. And we've been friends since we were like 12. So I don't play when it comes to friendship. And yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up because the girl's tired and it's time to go to bed. So if you're not following me already, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at According to Britt with 3 T's. You can find it in my intro and then I'll leave it down below. Also, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. I can't wait to let you guys know what you guys, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. To all of my, last time I checked, I had like 55 or 58 subscribers. That makes me so happy. I'm so grateful. And to all 145 people that watched my first video, I love it. I'm so excited. And please let me know what you guys think about this journey. But once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell so that way when I post a video, you guys know. But love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.